live? We live? Are we live? I believe so. Hey, bless up everybody. Don't know, I am Heinz. We at the number one chill spot. Little pop-up focus with me stream today. Why not? Decided to hop on, get a little bit of work done. Make sure you hit that like button. I don't know why somebody already hit that dislike button. That's quite mean of you. But we here Sunday. Man, like yesterday was a little bit of a off day for me. So today we're trying to recalibrate and make a comeback, which we are doing. So I got some editing to do, and I like to do my work while I'm just hanging out with y'all. Why isn't that not changing? One second. There we go. Yes, grab your tea. Grab your tea. I got mine. We're gonna have a good session today. Maybe you don't have nothing to work on, but maybe you want to schedule out the week. Maybe you want to organize, set the energy in the right direction, and kind of plan that out. A good Sunday reset. Yes, exactly. I'm just gonna get some of my levels here correct. What flavor today? We just got some like cold flu elderberry tea leaves. Yes. It's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a good week this week. We're about to close off 2023, which is absolutely insane. I recommend carving out a day or an afternoon, an evening, a morning, sometime before the year ends to just reflect on the past year, and reflect on the things you are proud of yourself, the things you accomplished, and maybe some of the intentions that you did make but you weren't able to execute, and how you can make the right moves in 2024 to make sure you complete those things or bring them into fruition, right? Take some time, get in the journal, reflect about that so we can set strong intentions for this new year. I'm going to be doing that. We're going to be steady streaming until the end of the year. I am kind of meditating on a small little trip. Not quite sure yet. Not quite sure where I want to go yet, but figuring that out. We got Romy in the building. We have Rachel in the building. We have Orlon in the building. Shout out. We have Plantyful in the building. We have Rebecca here. Nice. We have Jarrell here. Andre 3K inspired outfit today. Yeah, Andre was definitely inspiring me with the overalls. The thing is, I've always wanted I used to have overalls when I was young. But after I saw Andre with the overalls, I was like, yo, I need to get myself another pair of overalls, man. What are you talking about? And then, just how the universe, just how Ja works. I'm just casually just going about my day and I see these overalls, which are absolutely perfect because they're like the actual colors I would want. And we got blessed. So also just makes it, it's like, it just feel like it's an outfit ready for work. I like it. I like it, yo. We here. I'm gonna let more people come in before we get into this study session. Again, I'm gonna be editing something I just shot. Actually, I'm gonna be editing something I just shot quickly. Again, yesterday I had like yesterday I wasn't too focused. Yesterday. I didn't like that. So today we gonna focus. Today we simplified. At first there was a lot of things I was gonna do, and I'm like, you know what? We're gonna start small. We're gonna just have a simple day, an effective day, and we're gonna scale up each day throughout the week, and build that strength back up. So that's my intention. That's what we doing over here at the number one chill spot. We have Dom here, we have Nicholas here, we have Emmy here. Yes, I'm gonna get some timers up on the screen. So if this is your first time here, if you're going to be joining us on a work with me stream, study stream, focus stream, whatever you may be doing, the rules of the game is we throw a timer up. You see that timer right there, 45 minutes. 45-minute timer. And then after that, we have a little tea break, and then we go again. A little bit of community, just a little bit of accountability. It goes a long way. It helps with just getting the work done. And, that's what we're here for, all of us. Venetia, love the overalls today, Heinz. Yes, I actually did a lot of shopping this week. It's like so gloomy outside and so like dark outside and the weather's not nice. And I'm like, how can I just like lift my spirit up? The sun ain't coming. The weather forecast says it's about to snow. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go shopping. So I started going to a lot of vintage shops and like thrift shops, and I found so many. I threw out so much clothes, and I have so many new clothes now. And I'm like, every single day, I'm just wearing things that uplift my spirit. That's the move, because I'm like, there's no sun right now, so you understand. We have to cultivate that sun from within, and look good, feel good. So that's the rule of the game. That's the rule of the game. I can't wait to power through 45 minutes of focus. Yeah, you know what it is. We about to get it. We about to get it. We about to get it. 2 more minutes and we gonna get started, okay? I also got my green drink. Oh, vitamin D and all that. The magnesiums. Hey Heinz, it was nice to see you at the store the other day. Oh, shout out to Mike. Actually, Mike pulled up on me in Value Village. Mike H in the chat. It was good to meet you, brother. If anyone ever sees me in public, do not be shy. I love when people just come and say what's up to me. It's always great engagements. Hope you're having a great day, Mike. Morris says, I know some people are against them, but I love reflecting and making New Year resolutions. Yeah, I love doing that too. That's what I'm doing. I'm closing up some intentions. I'm closing up some things and setting some new intentions for this new year. I'm one of those people who's like, yo, it's a new year. It's a new year. Watch out for me now. Heinz, are you in Canada? I am in Canada. I am in Canada. I was born in Canada. Oddly enough, though, I don't feel Canadian. I've always felt geographically misplaced. Mike says I was so shy. It's all good, brother. Thank you for pulling up. It says how desperately I want to live in Seattle. Man, I used to love Seattle, but it's kind of going downhill. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Montreal. I actually want to come out there and do some thrifting out there. I know Montreal got the bangers. Okay, we're almost ready. We're almost ready. I'm gonna get the music. We're gonna get the little lo-fi girl study music going for us. Says you defo give Hawaiian vibes. Yeah. I don't know where home will be one day. I don't really think it'll be Canada, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I do like having multiple seasons. As much as I always say, I'm like, oh, I want to live somewhere hot. I do enjoy when a colder season comes for a little bit. I like experiencing season changes. So I know I complain a lot about like not living somewhere hot, but I think if I was somewhere hot 24/7, I would still actually miss the fall or something like that. Okay, it seems like some people got their tea. If you're going to be joining us, make sure you hit that like button. But if you're going to be joining us, let me know what you're working on today. Maybe let me know what you're going to focus on. Let me know whatever the intention you're setting is. Love to see who we have in here, the different crafts we have in here. I'm going to be doing some editing and a little bit of planning because I feel like I've kind of deviated a little bit from some of my plans, which can naturally happen if we're not reaffirming ourselves and like reminding ourselves of our goals. It could be very easy just to like, sway away from our path. So I need to bring myself back onto my path, my vision again, and maybe write down a blueprint or, a way I'm going to make sure I stay on path and not like deviate too far again. You'd like London. I'm definitely going to come check out London. We have Guy, sorry, I can't pronounce the name, but studying zoology. Nice, at university. I actually met a guy in Thailand that was studying zoology when I was at an elephant sanctuary. We have Lexi studying for her econ final tomorrow. We have Romy working on final projects. We have Alexis doing a little Sunday reset. Beautiful, taking care of the plants. Someone making some healing jars. And we have Nika working on lesson planning and exams for finals and also some art. It's a pleasure to have Nika here. We have Gloomy filling out job applications, trying to get out of a toxic environment. You are going to get out that toxic environment. You are in transition. It is happening for you 100%. I believe it. Then we have a Jessica working on some voiceovers for videos. Nice. And Letitia doing some prep interviews. All right. Well, I'm ready. If you're ready, let me know if you're ready. I'd like to make sure collectively we're all ready. We in this together, a little bit of community, a little bit of accountability, applying the energy in the direction that matters. It's Sunday. So let's, prepare ourselves for a really good week, a really good start. We'll definitely do a couple more of these this week as well, which will be nice. We got Lucas is ready. Grand Rising is brewing the grapefruit peels for tea. Oh my God, Grand Rising's going in. I love it. Got the peels just to get that extra scent in there. I like it. We gotta get back into our tea videos. We really do some tea ASMR videos. Wow, I feel so much better just like being here with y'all. My brain was a little bit clouded this morning. Y'all just like brought me back. Okay, we ready. We gonna do it. You understand? 45 minutes on the clock. And then we will have a little tea break. And then, we'll go again. So remember, apply that energy in the direction that matters. If you need a little bit of community, people are in the chat. Let's get it. First round is complete. How are you feeling in the chat? How's the focus levels going? I had a really good first session. I think I'm like 70% done actually. And again, I think if I was doing this by myself today, I don't know how productive I would have been. You know, it's okay to admit that. Wasn't feeling that focused today, but because of your help and your accountability and a little bit of community, we doing it. You understand? We're doing it. The number one chill spot on the internet. I'm gonna put a little timer up for our break. You know, a little break. But if you got good momentum right now, by all means, continue. I'm just gonna put a few minutes up here. Maybe a little 5-minute, 4-minute break, and then we'll get right back into the second round. Okay. Saul wrote the goals out for this month. Nice. Love that. We got Portugal in the building. Brittany got a lot done. Anna finishing dance rehearsal. Nice. Nadir finished 3 of the healing jars. Nice. So what is in those healing jars? Weatherman felt laser focused. Trinity said it was great. Arello, 45-minute boxing. The sound of tea pouring woke me out of my immersion. Hey, that's how we like to start the little break off. But continue by all means. Feeling focused, raw focus. That's powerful. It's a very, very powerful place to be when you have this many people feeling focused, feeling aligned, and like we're like together in you know, it's like the internet's like another dimension. That's kind of how I see the internet, you know, it's like another dimension. So we actually together, maybe not physically, but you know, we here just in another realm. Very powerful, very powerful. I'm excited. Sunday, you know, this next round we do, I know I'm going to be able to finish editing this video, which is nice because I woke up this morning almost feeling like I wasn't going to be able to do it. I don't know why. You know, that little voice, you know, that little voice was getting a little bit too loud. And I was like, nah, let's do what we do. Let's do what we do. Hello, Heinz. Sorry if I'm asking a personal question, but how come you fixed your teeth gap? I actually grinded. I can't really get depth into this because we only have 2 minutes left, but I actually grinded my teeth down over a decade in my sleep. So my teeth became very small and actually changed the position of my jaw. Because it changed the position on my jaw, it changed my breathing. I had very shallow breathing. I was having really bad sleep apnea and getting severe headaches. I had a dentist catch the problem, so he proposed something to me. So we actually ended up doing a whole realignment on my jaw, closed the gap up, opened it back up, and basically the whole, just you know, gave new life to my mouth, and I'm actually quite happy I did it. This Wednesday is my last session. This Wednesday will be my last session. I'll be done a 2-year process. Went through Invisalign, went through spacers in my mouth, then went through like I have something in my bottom teeth right now that's really uncomfortable. So the top teeth are basically done. The bottom teeth aren't. They're getting done on Monday. But I feel alive. I can breathe again. Sometimes you're so numb to pain that pain becomes your new normal, right? And that's what happened to me. Unfortunately, I was having immense shallow breathing and getting these headaches for so long that I just kind of accepted it. And it's a pleasure. Not a pleasure. It's a blessing to be able to fix that and then see the other light, the other side. So yeah, that's why I probably have to tell that story over and over. But some people be like, "Oh man, I miss your old teeth." I'm like, "No, you don't. No, you don't. They're in bad condition. Stop that. Stop that. Let's embrace the new." Thank you, Tarmatic. Thank you. We got Margaret here. Hey, good to see you, Margaret. We got Gloomy organizing the Notion pages. Okay, nice. In the Notion. Nice. Second round, I'm going to be finishing up the editing. Got to do some of the sound and graphics. And then I'll be done that video. And then tomorrow I'm going to shoot another video and then edit that one. Maybe I'll edit it on random question. Did you go private for dental care? For what I did, yeah, I had to. For what I was doing, it's not covered. So I paid cash, which hurts. It hurts. I spent a lot of money on my mouth, and I have one more payment. But yeah, what I was doing isn't like a thing that's covered. Plus, I don't work for nobody, so everything I do at dentist work is basically I just pay the cost. We got Nina Walker editing 2 videos. I'm gonna get the next timer on the clock. By all means, read up on your tea. Sorry, I'm having some kind of a weird problem here with my keyboard, but okay, there we go. It's making a weird sound. What's going on there? Okay. What is going on? Weird. Something's glitching on my end. Okay, anyways, I'm ready for the next round. Gonna get right into it. Another 44 on the clock. It's supposed to be 45, but something's wrong with my keyboard right now. 45 minutes on the clock. If you're still with us, let's go. Let's keep that momentum, that endurance. We're gonna apply the energy in the right direction. We making moves, big moves, big moves. We're gonna carry this energy with us. A lot of success. Everything's coming into fruition. Remind yourself of that. Don't focus on how much you have to do, but just immerse yourself in the present. Just immerse yourself in the process. That's where the gift is, anyways. That's where all the glory is. It's not just in what we're expecting. It's not just in the destination, but it's in the act itself. It's in the act itself. So let's do this. Shout out to the number one chill spot on the internet. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Blessings, blessings, blessings. I completely finished editing my video and it just exported. Powerful, powerful session today. Especially starting with like zero energy. We did that, 2 rounds. Feeks just finished up their newsletter. Yes, of course, man. It's so much easier when we just stay on top of our business, because then we have less of a weight to carry. We're not as anxious, the longer we procrastinate and we get complacent and we let things just, sit there on our table, we start to think about it, then we're like, cast doubts upon ourselves, start to believe in ourselves less because we're not showing up for ourselves. But like when we just, incrementally get things done and we stay on top of it, it just feels so much lighter. Like we just have a better spirit to us. We can just walk around knowing that things are complete, the money's flowing, the crafts are going, school is taken care of, whatever it may be. Nobody's sweating us for some missed homework, It just feels good to apply ourselves, doesn't it? It feels good to show up for ourselves, doesn't it? And it feels good to do it in a space where there's community and accountability, especially in this era where there's so many people and so many things and different platforms working their hardest to grab our attention, because our attention is our greatest currency. It's our greatest asset. We're in the attention economy. That's why everyone wants your attention. And that's when you're scrolling and deep scrolling, every single person wants your attention. Right? So we should treasure our attention, be protective with our attention, be protective with our energy, and apply it in the direction that matters. And today we applied it in the direction that matters. And tomorrow we're going to apply it in the direction that matters. And we're going to continue on this train. Most likely tomorrow we'll do another study stream. Most likely tomorrow we'll do another one. I have some meal prep to do today. For the week. So we're nourished. So for the week, taking away some of those decisions throughout the week, so we don't get decision fatigue, already have food ready. It's nice when we're prepared like that. What's that quote? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, right? Being prepared is a nice feeling. Being prepared, we have less anxiety. Being prepared, we can step into things with our power. So binge watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta probably isn't the best use of my currency. Well, I mean, if that's what you want to do, right? There's nothing wrong with like setting some intentions and just, being entertained. I'm not saying we need to work 24/7. No. But it's like, let's set the intention to be entertained, instead of just allowing these things to distract us. So, if that brings you joy, then it brings you joy. It is what it is. But as long as we make sure that everything else is in order. So please do one again tomorrow. Yeah, we'll most likely do one tomorrow, because I'm gonna shoot another video tomorrow and edit another video tomorrow. Gratitude, y'all. That will be our last round for the day. Sometimes we go, usually on Twitch, we go like 3 hours, 4 hours. But I'm completed. I've done what I need to get done. Viraga says, can't work 24/7. That burnout is for real. Oh yeah, no. We don't want to work 24/7. It's just better to be effective when we are working, so we can just get back to our lives. And maybe it's just chilling, maybe whatever we're doing, but It's nice to be able to do our other activities and not be thinking about work constantly, thinking about what we have to do, just knowing it's finished and now we can show up in other places, 100% as ourselves. Favorite thrift shops in Vancouver? No real favorites, to be honest. They're all hit or miss. They're all hit or miss. Some days I go to some and there's nothing there. Some days I hit gold. Uh, it's really just about cycling into all of them. Some even Value Village. Sometimes Value Village has gold, and sometimes I could go there like 5 times in a row and get nothing. Thank you, everybody. I shall go do my meal prep now. I shall see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of the day. If for those who are still working and doing their activities, by all means, continue with that focus. It's a beautiful thing. The number one chill spot on the internet. I'll see y'all soon, okay? Thank you for joining.